Hello, everyone, and welcome to Good Info Sales Training. Wanted to start off today by introducing myself. My name is Scott Martin, and I am being assisted today by Elizabeth Lanou. She's going to be monitoring the questions and answers and any chats that are coming in on the webinar. Also, with this technology, there's about a 1-minute delay. So what we'll be doing is directly afterwards, we'll wait about 10 minutes, but we're going to provide you with a conference call-in number. Since pretty much everybody is personal friends with Stan, we're going to have a live conference call after the webinar today to discuss where we're live without the delay. But during the webinar, you can still ask questions or join the chat while we're progressing. Also, this is a beta run of this training session, so if by chance there may be any grammatical or typographical errors or something that you notice that we may have missed, just please make notation of them, and then afterwards you can provide that information to us because we are learning this new software. So we'll begin today with the sales training, but basically this PowerPoint is going to be an introduction to who we are and what we do and what you'll be selling. For everybody that's interested, hold on here, technical difficulty. There we go. Here's the live conference number after the training. Just dial that number and then enter the participant code, and then everybody here in the office will be live so we can discuss your thoughts on the training and any additional communications that we might feel that we need to have. So today we're going to discuss what is Good Info and how are we different than other our competitors. We're going to discuss our technology and what the advantages of Good Info actually are. And Good Info is a revolutionary local search directory. We utilize what we call hybrid technology, and we'll discuss that a little bit more in depth. Also, we're going to let you know about geo-targeted technology and discuss that we're a membership-based community. When we look at our geo-targeted technology, basically this allows each community to have their own unique experience with Good Info. So in retrospect, our homepage will display results for each individual zip code. So no matter where you are in the country and you go to the Good Info homepage, it will display information that is local to your community, and that automatically happens via your GPS location on your phone or your IP address on your computer. So this technology allows us to provide true local search results and provide unique advantages for our members. One of those unique advantages would be that we have the ability to display coupons and events on our homepage, and those coupons will only display in the area where that member is located. So for instance, here in Sarasota, if we had a coffee shop that wanted to give away free coffees on Wednesday, somebody in Wisconsin isn't going to see that on our homepage. Those coupons are only going to be directed to the area where they're posted to. Also, this technology has the potential to eliminate any SEO services. We'll discuss this a little bit later, but our geo-targeted technology actually gives everybody the chance to be first in search results. And we're going to do a demonstration of this, comparing our technology to Yelp. So we'll get a little bit more in depth in that later on in the training. We've also revolutionized local search by making it local again and combining it with social media. This is where our hybrid technology comes into play, which allows our member to search their community and share it on our own social network and other known social media. Basically, you can push out to Facebook and Twitter and other social media means. Also, each business profile has blog capabilities and is able to integrate the blog with social media. This is a wonderful function because if you want to, blogging is one of the best things to enhance traffic to your website or your business. And then what most people do is they blog, then they take that blog, they put it on Facebook or Twitter or other social media avenues. Our website integrates social media with your blog. So once you post your blog on your profile, it will automatically push out to the social media. So basically you do it once and you're done after you set everything up. So it's a very nice feature. There's actually companies out there that this is strictly what they do as a business, is they allow you to integrate all your social media in one place. So you go to their service. What we did is we included that in with the paid memberships, and that's a service that's on the profile page. Once we go to the, we're going to do live navigation through the website, and I'll show you some of those features as we get further into the training. So how are we different? Basically, there's a few simple things to determine how we're different. Basically, we're membership owned, and that means that the members have voting rights with the organization. We are not a big corporate owned company that is going to just take all the information and sell it and operate as a big corporation. We provide the advantages of a large corporation and being membership owned. Also, we have no data mining. That is, a lot of websites do that. They will collect your data, and if you look at their terms of agreement and their privacy policies, it states very clearly in there that anything you post on their websites is their information, and they have the right to sell it. So that's how they operate a lot of their, or generate a lot of their revenue, is they will take your information and sell it to other marketing companies and sell your data. We collect the data, but we keep it on our servers and do not sell it. We also have no third-party advertising. I'll give you a great example of this later on in the training once we go to live screenshots. Basically, third-party advertising is a local search directory that you search for a company and get results, and your competitors are allowed to buy advertising on your profile page, stealing business from you. And also, Good Info is here to support you and your community. One of the biggest things that we do is we have the availability to give back to the community in multiple different ways. And since our technology is geo-targeted, we know that in the future, any monies that come into the business that get redistributed to the community will go back to that community. So if you're in Sarasota and you give money in, it's not going to go out to Arkansas or something. It's going to stay in your community. So those are some nice things that we're able to do for our members. Some advantages of Good Info is we have a very minimal annual fee. You can actually join Good Info for free and claim your listing and have the basic information like other directories allow you to do. But once you get into the paid memberships, our membership starts at $199, and that is a very minimal fee compared to our competitors. Another benefit is we have disabled auto renewal. So the members membership will not automatically charge their credit card the following year. So there's no strings attached. Once they pay for the membership, if they're not happy with it, they don't have to worry about calling and canceling or signing long forms or doing a stand on their head and twirl their toes to unsubscribe from their membership. Basically, we built these off of ideas that we don't like as individuals and that other companies do. So we feel that these are big benefits to small businesses. Also, we don't keep your credit card information. Once it's used for security purposes, it's encrypted and destroyed. So people's credit card information is safe with us, and that also goes to the auto renew. We can't auto renew because we don't keep your credit card information. Also, we don't require any credit cards for free memberships. That's another big thing that most people are discouraged with is, hey, let me give you something free, take my credit card, and then you have to come and, you know, after the free trial or something, you have to disable it and, you know, take your credit card information away. We don't even need your credit card to start a membership with us. Also, member has 24/7 access. Their profile page is basically like a one-page website, and I'm sorry, I got a couple of chats coming in. Their membership page is like a one-page website, so you will have 24/7 access to edit that and make any changes that you feel necessary. And we're going to show you demonstration profile pages, and we're going to actually walk through building a profile page or show you the process and how to do that, because we're going to want salespeople to actually in their community build a profile, business profile that they could access and use as a demonstration page to potential customers. The important question is, what are you actually selling? Because we do offer our members many different services, and they do get quite complex. But basically what you're selling initially is the membership and the benefits of that membership. So the $199 membership fee is what we're concentrating on selling. Everything else, you know, could basically be considered an upsell. It could be later on that the member may say, hey, I need this, I have this question, what do you have to help me? So those services could be added on later. We want to concentrate on selling and bringing memberships on board. We have different types of memberships that I'll discuss on the next slide. And also we're going to discuss, where do you start? When you walk into, you know, introduce yourself to a potential member, where are you starting and where do you want to discuss with them? We have basically three types of memberships. We have free, we have a business member, which is the $199 membership, and a premium member, which is $499 a year. So this free membership is basically everybody can join as a free member, whether you're a consumer or a business. And then once you join as a free member, you can, if you own a business, you can search for your business in our database of 14.1 million records and claim that listing for free. Once you claim that listing, that allows you to verify the information we have is correct. This is very good for a lot of businesses, small businesses, because it's one of the most strategic ways to ensure that your web presence is accurate. With so many directories and search engines out there, it's advantageous for small businesses to make sure that their information is correct through all channels that are available on the website. And one good thing for the salespeople to consider is, if somebody's really not interested in purchasing the membership for $199, try to convince them while you're there to confirm their information for free, because we don't take a credit card. We don't require anything except for their name and email address to log in and verify that their information is correct. Once they do so, we know that that salesperson was there, they made contact with that business, and they help them claim that listing for free. Once that is done, if that member, or if that free member decides to upgrade at any time, the salesman will get credit for that sale. And also what that does on our end is our site is more successful the more data we have entered into it. So any individual or any business that comes and claims their information and verifies it, number one, that's traffic on our site, that's interaction on our site, that's ratings on our site. Plus, we know that our database, once they claim that information on our database, that information belongs to the cooperative, and that is verified, accurate information, so we know our information is better. Where do we start? This is going to depend on the relationship of the salesperson and the business, what type of business. But basically what you want to do is kind of get in there and quickly get a feel for what they need or what they're using now. Once you figure that out, we'll discuss the benefits of good info. So basically, get to know your customer. Most important thing is educate them on what other companies actually do that are not favorable for their business. Some examples would be data mining, how they sell your data, copyrights, you know, certain big, large corporations, any information you put on their website, they legally have the copyright to that information. You do not. So those are some advantages. And, you know, kind of explain SEO. What are the, you know, factors in SEO? A lot of companies will spend money to be at the top of Google results and want to be #1 on the page and everything, and how advantageous that is. But when you look at Good Info, we're a local search directory. We are not a search engine. There's a big difference. So when you look at a local search directory, our SEO basically is non-existent. And I'll explain a little bit later, but everybody has a chance to be #1 on Good Info. You don't pay to be #1 through advertisements and stuff. So basically figure out what they need, what they're using, and, you know, kind of get, if somebody's using Yelp, familiarize yourself with Yelp and Good Info and the comparisons, and show them the benefits. Because if you do the comparison between Yelp and Good Info, all the services and that we offer them through our $199 membership will cost you roughly $1,000 to $1,200 annually with Yelp to get the same benefits. And that does not include removing third-party advertising. Okay, Elizabeth just gave me a note here. It says to ask everyone to click on the chat button to the left to see the question and answer. So if you look in the left-hand part of your screen, I believe it's the second one down or first one. It's the first button. You can click on that to see the Q&A. And if they want to ask questions, let me enable that. Okay, so you guys should see that now. Okay. Sorry for the interruption there, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew where that was. All right, we kind of discussed this. I got ahead of myself on the other slide. Compare them to what services they may be currently using. That's the example I gave with Yelp and our services. Now, Yelp isn't the only service that we have a competitor. There's Manta, Angie's List to a certain degree, Groupon to a certain degree, because Groupon is a coupon-based, a group source coupon organization. We have a coupon generator within our profile that publishes to, you know, you can push it out through your social media and stuff and email links to it, put it in your blog. So there's all different ways you can use that. So we kind of touch base to all those. So if you have a company that's paying Yelp, Manta, Groupon, is on Angie's List, you know, you can start stacking up the fees that they have to get what we offer them for $199 membership. Also, one of the other good things is that we have no third-party advertising. I mentioned that earlier. What I'm going to do right now is show you an example. I pulled up here in Northport. I live in Northport. It's a smaller community that's growing, but I didn't want to do a big city because it kind of contradicts what I'm trying to prove here. But I live in Northport, and I put in air conditioning. Now, if you look at the top of your page, you see there's an AT&T advertisement. And here's my results for air conditioning. I have my filters, which is part of, you know, a good service to narrow down my results. Here's an advertisement for home cleaning maids. Well, I'm looking for air conditioning. Why do I want to see an ad for maids? Here's an ad for security services. Here's a map that's showing me there's an air conditioning place in Northport, and there's one over here in Murdoch, Florida. So if I scroll down, here is Advanced Air. They're in Fort Myers and surrounding areas. So they're not even in my town. Fort Myers, you're not familiar with the area around us, is probably 45 minutes to an hour away, depending on where in Fort Myers you go. So not very local when you're looking at their results. And if I scroll all the way down to number 9, there is one air conditioning place that's showing up in Northport. And if I go to page 2, there is number 16 is in Port Charlotte. Now, if I come over here to Good Info results, I'm gonna get my mouse. I'm using 2 monitors. I apologize. I had to get my mouse over. Here's air conditioning results, and within 20 miles, we have different categories to narrow down mileage for my radius, and you can narrow this down if you like. There's my zip code, and here we are showing first page are 24, 25 results in Northport. And if you look at the map, all these pins are in Northport. Well, some of them cross the county line into Port Charlotte, but Northport is actually North Port Charlotte, so it's all considered, you know, the same general area. So if you look at a major company like Yelp and you look at all their advertising on here, did I find what I was looking for? In my opinion, I don't think so, because I wanted an air conditioning service in Northport, not an hour away, or not a maid service, or know about phone service. Our results provide the information that you're looking for. Another good thing is, remember when I said SEO, it will be irrelevant once everybody starts using Good Info as a local search directory. Our geo-targeted technology comes into play here, because #1 listing is based off of location. I put in 34286. Northport has 2 zip codes, 34287. I would get a different order of air conditioning places in Northport, even if I change the zip code. If I'm on my cell phone and I'm over on the north end of Northport, or if I'm down in Port Charlotte borderline, my results on my phone or my tablet versus for my GPS location will be different. It's going to display closest first. Also, I know Stan's probably saying, say it. It's the members. The only way you can become first on our site is members. Paid members will be displayed first, and then non-paid members will be displayed. So it's twofold. Paid members that are will show up first with the closest location, and then non-paid members, which are within our same search area, will show up after the paid members. So that's basically the only way you can pay, but still it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be first. You're first by location. Now, if I go move to Venice, okay, Venice is, Port Charlotte. There was the county line for Port Charlotte. You see that number 1 is actually a different company. All I did was change the zip code, and number 1 is different. If you go back to Yelp and look at it, and you change the zip code of the town, who's ever paying for advertising is still first. So basically what this does is it eliminates the big budget companies that buy up all the advertising on these pages and knock the little guy that's trying to make a living off of the first page and getting found and generating revenue. We give that little guy the benefits and the power of the bigger companies, and we take away the fight from the big companies throwing their dollars around. So that's very powerful to the small businesses, and for $1.99 should be a very easy sell. And also, when you look at SEO, I don't have it prepared for you, but basically, if they claim their listing, when you do a Google search for a company, Google and Bing recognize Good Info as a large entity because we have so many millions of records. They look at Manta and Yelp the same way. So if you search something and you kind of see like somebody's profile page coming up, either Manta or Yelp, and soon to be the Good Info, you're going to direct them right to their profile page. And that is how we also help them with SEO, because we're so big, like Yelp and Manta, that your profile page is going to be seen before your website's going to be seen. And that helps them get found if people, while people are still using search engines until they start looking at local search directories more. Another benefit is, unfortunately, my search didn't utilize anybody that's done any reviews yet. I apologize for that. But what we're using, we kind of nicknamed it the Goody Gauge. Everybody uses stars. This is just a little aesthetic difference. That we're using a gauge. It gives you the same results as a star, but instead of getting 4 out of 5 stars or whatever, the needle's going to move based off of your reviews on if you have an excellent, good, fair, or poor reviews instead of the stars. It's just an aesthetic difference and a little bit of a marketing thing that we're going to be able to utilize. Moving back to the PowerPoint. We're going to discuss how we create a free account. So what we're going to do today is walk you through creating a free account, and we're going to work through the process of the different memberships from there. You can, if you make the sale, you can directly go to the $1.99 membership or $4.99, whichever one you sell, and sign up directly from there. You don't have to start from free, claim the listing, and then pay. That's just kind of a default. They're a little bit on the fence and you don't want to push them too far for the $1.99 sale. At least when you leave, don't leave empty-handed. Can tell them the importance of claiming their listing for free. Essentially, on the back end of the computer, if you go and you pay the $1.99, you're creating the free account, you're claiming the listing, and you're doing everything all in one step instead of individually. Also, when we do this, I'm going to show you a little bit more. Each member is going to have a user account. And then once a user claims a listing, they will have a user account and a business profile. And that business profile is like what the public's going to see and everything. The user profile goes into that hybrid technology that I spoke earlier about, which is basically a social media. It's very similar to Facebook. So let's go back over here to create the free account, and this should take me to our website. Okay, hold on one second. It opened on my other screen for some reason. Let me drag it over here. There you go. All right, so when you go, oops, I need to do something. I apologize. It automatically logged me in as admin. That's why it looks funny, because I can edit the site. Okay. What you can do is actually, if you logged into your Facebook, it will auto-generate this form, and you click a button and you log in with your Facebook credentials. We've teamed up with Facebook, and we're authorized to pull basic information, which is your name, your birthday, your gender, email address. If you're a business, we get you're verified through Facebook, your address and telephone number and everything. It just automatically fills out our form. If you're not signed in with Facebook and you have a business Facebook account, you can go here to log in and it'll pre-fill the form. If you prefer to go the old school method, just scroll down the page, and this is our manual username or manual form to fill out. And if you look at the red, that's just what's minimal required. So I'll just put my name here for a username. I'm going to do a demo, and it's not Scoot, it's Scott. Sorry for the typo. Display name, I'll do Scott again, and it's your preference on what you put here. I'm going to use, because I have all my emails as accounts already, I'll use a good info email that's not used, create my password. Now, if you're doing the Facebook, it's just going to ask you to create a password. It's going to pull all the other information that you have, which makes the registration process very, very, very simple. So if you are in the office and somebody wasn't convinced on a sale and you just want them to claim the listing and they have a business Facebook page, it could take literally seconds for them to claim their listing. All right, now what we do, because I'm manually registered, is, oh, okay, sorry, username. Let me try this. Sorry about that delay. After I register, it will tell me somewhere that I'm not verified, and it's not doing it. Maybe because I have an account already. But if it gives you the notification that you're not verified, all you do is go to your email address, click on that link, and it will send you back to the website verifying your email address. It more likely skip that step because all my email addresses have already been used to create accounts. So basically, once you come to our website, you can see it automatically went to Sarasota, Florida. That's where we are. And you can click this. We're going to change the color of that. I know it's difficult to see. We're going to change that, make it more visible. So if you want to change your location, you can go ahead and just click on that, and you can enter city or zip code. And then you can go in and begin using the site. So let's go in, and I'll just look for pizza in Sarasota. Now that I'm a member, and once the results come up, it will ask me if I want to verify the information. Now here's a green button over here. If for some reason in our 14.1 million records, if it's a new business that isn't in the database yet, or it's something that for some reason isn't in our database for whatever reason, you can click on this to add the business to create one that's not in our database. I caution you on defaulting to this. The reason being is if you just come to this page and click on can't find your business and it's already in our database, you actually will have two listings, and then that confuses the system. It can be taken out, but it's a difficult process. We have to call our programmer and he has to do it. Even though I can edit the website and stuff, I have no access or ability or experience to go into the directory and start fooling with that. So it's highly suggested that you come down here and let's do a, let's try this one, Gino's of Italy Pizza. Now, it will say, is this your business? Click here to claim the listing. A listing can only be claimed once. So I caution you not to go in and play with our site and start claiming listings, because then the actual owner of that business cannot go in and claim the listing at that time. So if you're in Gino's of Italy Pizza and you're talking to them, they signed up with Facebook, you search their pizza, they find them real quick, click this button and claim the listing, and then they can go in and verify the information. If you look here at this information, you'll see these boxes that are empty. This is because it's a free membership and they do not have data or access to enter the data for those additional areas. That's what the membership will offer you. They can get reviews. You're a member, only members can write a review, and then you get your phone, you can add email address and some other information once you claim your listing. Now I'll show you real quick while we're here what as soon as I get my mouse over to the other screen, what an actual business listing looks like. You have the ability, once you're a paid member, you can incorporate a banner image. You can incorporate a company logo. Here's your address. Here's the map of your location. Here's a description of your business. You get to enter this as a business owner. Here's the gauge with your rating. And that needle moves like how they add stars and half a star and everything. And Todd put this in as an example for me. He's the super user account because he's the web developer, but he put this in as a demo for us to have a review, to show you what reviews would look like. There's a button to actually visit their website and links to their social media. You can add any social media from your profile that you'd like to have buttons there. We have an unlimited photo gallery. You can upload unlimited photos of your company. This is really good for restaurants and stuff, or other, trade businesses. You have unlimited phone numbers. So if you have 800 numbers, fax numbers, local numbers, regional numbers, sales reps, you want to list them, there are unlimited numbers that you can list here. The same with email contacts. And here's the integrated blog. The blog posts right on your profile page. So on the back end, you can just go in and create a new blog and it posts up here. And then it'll also push through your social media that you have it linked to. So that's kind of an example of a profile page that's set up. Now, if you look at, we'll go back to Yelp here. And once I get my mouse over again, sorry, I'm having trouble with that from monitor to monitor. Let me go down to our, where were we? Number 16 was a local one. Let's go to a local air conditioning place. Now, there's the name, there's the location, and a picture that they have. Now, what else is on their profile page? More advertisements, and a little bit else. There's really nothing else that they provide you on the profile page except for advertisements. If you want to remove these on Yelp, they charge you. There's no set dollar amount from what I understand. It depends on what business you own, what area you're in, and who's paying to have the advertisements on your page. It's not a set fee to say, hey, I don't want to have advertising on there. We do have members with us. He owns a coffee shop, and he says his fee is astronomical to keep Starbucks off of his ads off of his profile page. We do not even allow third-party advertising, so it's not even an issue with our members. So that's a huge advantage. Let me go back over to setting up the free account. Okay, hold on. I lost my pages here. Here we go. All right, so that's how you would claim your listing, is by searching it, clicking on it, and any one of these are going to say listing has, is this your business? Click here to claim it. You will do that with them. And then once that happens, let's go here, can't find your business. I'm going to create a false business now because I don't want to interrupt anybody else's listing. Create your listing. So we're just going to, let's put in Good Info Sales Sarasota. Now this is what I'm going to ask the sales representatives to do in their area. Just put in Good Info Sales, whatever city, as the business name. The address you can put in doesn't have to be your home address or anything. Just put like Main Street in the town or something. Because what you'll do then at that point is you'll have access to a profile so you can do demonstrations on it without using a client's actual site or profile. And then you can actually build your own profile, put a banner image up. We'll give you access to the Good Info banner and stuff. And, you know, you can put your contact information and everything and actually use it as a sales tool if you would like. So typical, you know, information here. Pick your category. Let's just do what do I want to choose here? Let's do business services. That's what I was looking for. And then I'm not going to put in all the information to speed things up. One of the good functions about the map is you can generate it from the address or you can set it manually below. That is really good for businesses like ours, because if you put our address in, we're kind of like in an industrial park. So the long buildings extend away from the street and each unit has its own number. Well, if you just put the address in, maps default to the pin at the street level. You can, on our site, you can take that pin and move it over to actually where your door is, so somebody knows, hey, they're in this plaza or they're in this long building here. They're the first door or they're the last door, they're in the middle. So they're not looking, going around looking for you and everything. You can actually move the pin and pinpoint to your exact location. Very, very helpful advantage. I know me searching, if I'm actually using the map and trying to find something and it's on the left side of the road and I find out the business is on the right, you know, that kind of gets irritating. So it's a helpful little thing. And once again, this is all for $199. Here you get to add your phone number. So I'm just going to add ours real quick. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Getting ahead of myself. We'll just put toll-free number. You can label it, and then we put in the phone number and you save it. And once you put save new phone number, you can add additional ones. So if that's the toll free and I want to put in a local number, I can do so, put in my fax number, and then I can go back at any time and delete any of the numbers that I want. Same with email addresses. I can't use that one. Let me do this one. And I'm going to skip over as much as I can. I'm doing it again. I'm moving too fast. I need to slow down. Whoops. Email. You can put email, contact, or whatever. And I'm trying to move along here. I don't want to bore you with all this, but I have to move to the next page. So there I have my phone number and email in. I can click save, and it's going to take me to the next portion. I can view my business listing or edit my business profile at this point because I'm not a paid member, so I don't have any other options to choose. Also, what we do along the site is we know what level membership you are. So I claim my listing for free. I'm going to be asked to upgrade to a business member. What this would do is take me to the business member registration. If I'm a business member, we're not going to bother you with it, but it'll ask you to upgrade to the premium member for $4.99. Once you're a premium member, those go away and you'll never, because that's the highest level. So I can view my business listing, what I was able to do for free. And I didn't actually put anything in here. I skipped over everything. That's why it looks kind of blank. If I edit my business profile, I can go back to that same page and save and continue. And that's what I can do by claiming my listing. Now, once they do that, if they do that while you're there, we know that the salesman has claimed this business with them. When they click this button to upgrade and they actually purchase it, you'll get the credit for that sale. So when they click join now, they're logged in. They'll notice that all this information that I put in, if I would have filled more information in for my business, it would have auto-generated. All I had to do was click next, enter my credit card information, and I purchase. Now, here's a cool thing with our coupon code. This is a test coupon code that I had created. You click apply coupon, coupon's accepted. My price went to 0. Now, let me put in some information here. I'm just going to fake this. And then when I click next, my account is created. I do not have any, I don't have to put in any credit card information. So our coupon code is set up where if for some reason we're upgrading somebody for free or something, or some reason we're still not going to take your credit card. That way people don't perceive it as, oh, you're giving me something for free, taking my credit card information, then I have to come back and cancel. We don't do that. Now, because I didn't want to put my credit card information in for this class and get charged $200, I used a code, but the next step would have said, enter your credit card information for the $199 fee, and you would submit that, and your account would be created. So I'm going to hit submit. And what I could do here is go to my profile page. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still on membership. Let me go to account. I got ahead of myself. Once you log in and you, if you notice before you're a member, you have home, join, about, team, contact us, and solutions. Once you join a paid membership, a new tab comes up, which is account. Now you have a user profile and a business profile. There's two ways to access your user profile: through your account over here, or you can come up to your name. When you click on your name or the tab over here that says account and go to user profile, it comes to the same thing. Now this is empty because I just created it, but you can upload your picture, put information about you and everything. There's a message center, notifications. You can compose new messages. You can create conversations. You can create groups, social groups. You can create a journal. So this is the social media part where you can start communicating with other members. Where this becomes beneficial is if you open up, say, a small shop in Sarasota and you kind of want to know things about the shop. Well, there's a local shop in New Jersey that does the same thing as you and has learned the hard way and wants to share information because you're not in direct competition with each other. There's multiple different reasons and methods to using this. And also another thing is this turns into a Chamber of Commerce type of website where you can give member to members discounts for your services. So if you're an accounting firm and you want to give, this is tax year, and you want to tell other businesses, hey, you're a member of Good Info, I'll give you 10% off on your tax filings or something to get more business, you can do that. It's kind of like an internal, marketing member to member. What I want to get to though is the business profile. What they're actually getting for the $199. All right, why did that not let me? It didn't take it. Maybe because I used that code. I do apologize because this is something I cannot test because if I create it, then I can't delete it. Let me log out and I will do this. I will log in with another one of mine. Okay, so I don't know what I have set up on this one. Okay, this is a business membership. So here it says upgrade to premium business membership. So this email address I use is a business membership. If you notice here under profile management, I now have more links that I can go to. This one edits my business profile page. And when you edit your business profile page, I'll save and continue. And on this screen, it saved and it was done. This one says continue to social and SEO. Now, this is where the advantages come into play for paying the $199 membership. Here you can put in your Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We have the availability to add more of these. They will be added shortly. It's just getting them permissions or something. The Todd, the developer, just has to finish putting up some of the different social medias that we're connected with. Here's what I wanted to explain. Manta, if you pay them to get your listing up, they give you 2 keywords. If you want more keywords, I believe it's 5 keywords for an X amount of dollars. Technically, we have unlimited keywords. Strongly discourage using unlimited keywords. The SEO experts that work for our developers said they recommend no more than 20 keywords. However, 20 keywords trumps any other directory service out there included in the membership. This is huge because keywords are how people find you, and everybody knows that. And our competitors with a paid membership give you 2, and then you upgrade to an additional 5, giving you a total of 7. So you can use the recommended up to 20 for free. And then you can do an SEO description, which also helps you. And then you can do page titles. And this all helps you blogging and your SEO and building even your website information as well. And then when you click done, those keywords are there, and you can actually, it's requiring me to do one. So let me put in small business. I'll put in marketing, and that's good for now because this is just a sample. And then you save those, and you can go back and edit those at any time. You can view your business listing at any time. You can manage your account settings, manage photo gallery. This is where on your profile page you add photos, and it's just typical, add a new photo, choose from file, that sort of thing. Manage blog articles. Once again, you just add a blog. It'll ask you, your little WYSIWYG pop-up's going to come. Title it, your meta titles, meta descriptions, and go and do your blog, and then you can post your blog, and it goes right to your homepage. I'm sorry, not homepage, profile page. Same with coupons. If you want to add a coupon, come here. It's going to be a WYSIWYG editor. Name your coupon, what date it starts. You can choose your date, what date it ends. You can choose that. And then you can put in a description of what your coupon is. So if you have a bagel shop and business is slow on Thursdays and you want to give away a free bagel or a free coffee with a bagel purchase or something, go create that coupon. And you can send this out on your blog, on your social media, anything. And then if you're getting overwhelmed or something, or too many coupons, you can come in here and turn it off. Or if it worked great and you want to do it again, you can post as many coupons as you want for whatever you want. You're not limited, and we do not take anything. If anybody's familiar with Groupon, Groupon wants you to sell something half off, and they take 25% of what you get. So basically, you're selling something for 25% of what it's worth. Here, you can do whatever coupon you want, and it's free, included in the membership. And the other benefit to all this that I forgot to say is we're here for the members. Most marketing companies will go in and they will sell something. They sell you the service, they're out the door. Where's your customer support? That's why I stressed earlier in the presentation that we're selling a membership. We're here for our members. We're here to give support, to give advice. Somebody will say, well, what's a good idea for a coupon? You know, I tried giving away a cup of coffee and it didn't work. What are some other ideas? They can contact us, and we have marketing experts at our disposal for multiple different industries that we, with the experience in this, and we can give them hints. If they're not sure, they can go to their user profile and put the question out there. Ask other people what's working. Hold on, I have a question that was pointed out to me. Why not? Kevin asked a question of why not set a limit of 20 instead of recommending. At this point, I cannot answer that. That is the developers, and all I know about the directory and how the directory works is not typical website functioning and stuff. I do not have an answer. I know it's very technical, and I'm not allowed to go to that part of the website. So I don't know if it's a technical thing or what kind of setting, if it screws something else up, but I definitely will take that to Todd and ask him if they could set that as a limit at 20. I'm sorry, Kevin, but I do not have that answer. If it's a technical reason why they couldn't do it or what, but we'll definitely look into it. So there's a lot of advantages to the coupon and everything. So we can go back. Thank you for that question, by the way, Kevin. And here's where you can add your business logo. You could put it, this is more of your icon, your smaller logo, or the banner image. And the banner image is the one that goes all the way across the top, obviously. And once you click on that, you can download your file and everything, and it will give you size limitations. So if your artwork is too big, you may need to resize it, but that's just typical with anything where you're uploading an image. One thing I wanted to go to that I skipped over is now that on the first page you saw that you got to put in your business. Now you can add your website links. Obviously your category still in the sample description, but here we have a full WYSIWYG editor. This is where you can put in the description of your business that goes in the center of your profile. You can change fonts, colors, hyperlinks, add pictures, whatever you want to do to customize that. That's why we say your profile is like a one-page website. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can come in and customize it. Make it look however you want. And basically there's very little limitations. We're going to be adding video function to it soon, but we don't have that set up right now for multiple reasons, but it will be in the near future. Also location and hours, you get to add your hours and everything. Once again, your map location. So I forgot about that when I went through the profile earlier, is the additional information you get to put in. I was too excited to get to the SEO part that I skipped over that. That should be about it. I'm kind of going through this, so I didn't want to forget anything. That's basically how you build your profile and claim a listing and stuff. So let me get back to the PowerPoint. And what we'll do now is, typically we were going to open this up to some questions, but what I want to do is let me go back to the first screen, second screen, and provide everybody with the dial-in number and a participant code. And the reason why we're doing this is, like I said, there's the 1 minute delay from when I'm speaking to when you actually hear and see what's going on. So it is 4:03 now. Let's give everybody, let's say 10 minutes. So well, a little bit less. Let's say at 4:10, call into that number and we'll do a live conference call so we can talk in person. You can give your feedback, discuss with us. We can answer questions more directly. And like I said, this is a beta test. We're testing this out. You guys are friends with Stan, so I want direct communication with you guys to get feedback and input. So we will talk to you then, and thank you for visiting the training. And if there's any other questions, we'll discuss them in a few minutes. Thank you.